1956年，他就创下了每小时飞行1600多公里的空速纪录，风光一时。美军大规模的介入越战之后，F-8也就跟着航母战斗群在1965年参加了越南上空的制空权争夺战。同期参战的还有 F-4战斗机。那种 F-4战斗机是十分依赖导弹，被当时导弹的高失误率弄得是战绩不佳。而运动性能良好的 F-8加上机炮与导弹通用的组合，就成为猎杀米格17战斗机的最凶恶的机种。在越南参战的1965到1968的4年间 ，F-8合计击落了北越19架战斗机，其中16架是米格17，剩下的3架是米格21。
1967年5月19日，一支由美国海军唯一的格斗型战机 F-8十字军战士组成的飞行中队，奉命护送 A4轰炸机到河内市中心，执行美军首次空袭任务。数架米格17紧急起飞，追击正在撤退的美军战机。瞬时间，保罗·斯皮尔发现自己已经和其中一架米格牢牢纠缠在机动战中，战况异常复杂，这叫做滚转检视飞行。身处滚转检视飞行时，飞行员在空中左右穿插翻转，目的就是尽量将机头对准敌机的尾部，寻求射击的时机。
The feeling then is that you're going to get him, you know, and you're going to take that F-8 and turn it every which way Sunday to get behind him.
这种机动飞行令米格几乎无法有效地开炮射击，因为这种飞机3秒钟就可以飞出1英里远了。
So you're constantly pulling G's, constantly working, rolling the airplane. And bear in mind also that you're trying to look, and so you're constantly twisting your body back and looking. You're constantly moving around in the cockpit.
随着飞行高度的下降，米格17由于比 F-8轻，可以做出角度更小的转弯动作，最终会绕到斯皮尔的6点钟方向。斯皮尔必须马上逃出这个检视飞行。
I remember thinking, that guy's intent upon killing me as much as I'm intent upon killing him.
就在两机又准备反转的时候，他猛地一加速，将飞机垂直拉高，从缠斗中挣脱出来。F-8那强有力的引擎为他挽回了劣势。斯皮尔现在身处米格的上方，伺机而动。米格反转机头，指望着能和斯皮尔在检视飞行中重遇。
I think when he rolled back then, expecting me to be here, I wasn't there. And it got him startled for a minute because he rolled his wings level, and I know he was taking a look around. And he lit his afterburner, and then he dove for the deck. And of course that sets me up, because when he did that, he's ending up in front of me.
斯皮尔与一架僚机俯冲而下，朝着那架米格开火。
I fired a missile, but I hardly saw it because the G's on the airplane, the missile separated, immediately went ballistic, and it didn't track at all. Then I kind of settled down a little bit and pulled around, and I realized that I was in range, and I fired a second Sidewinder, which went up and detonated by his tailpipe.
响尾蛇导弹以双倍音速的速度飞驰而至，将米格的机尾撕得粉碎。
The expanding rod warhead on the missile got him and took his tail off. And he ended up rolling over and going into the ground in a fireball.
假如击中目标，热传导的响尾蛇导弹能造成毁灭性的打击。这种导弹通常装备一个扩展式的弹头，弹头由1码长的铁棒组成。导弹引爆的时候，这些铁棒便会展开，形成一个急速旋转的巨型钢环。只要导弹能接近敌机，这些铁棒就可以像圆锯一样 把敌机锯开。
I was a fighter pilot in Korea, and I was a fighter pilot a long time, but this is the first time you do what people think fighter pilots do all the time.
这是保罗·斯皮尔中校首次击落敌机，他打败了劲敌，这是一份令人兴奋的功绩。飞行员保罗奉国防部之命，试驾一架俘获的米格17，以了解其飞行特性。
The MiG-17 is a wonderful turning airplane at speeds below 450 knots. If you're in excess of 450 knots, it takes Arnold Schwarzenegger to turn the airplane. I had all I could do pulling to make it turn at about 500 knots, and the control column, which was made out of steel, was actually bending. I looked down and it had a little bit of a curvature to it, so I decided I better not break anything.
1967年5月19日，河内上空天旋地转的混战进入了白热化阶段。原先离队追赶米格的菲尔伍德少尉，现在重新加入战团。
I mean, it's just surreal. You couldn't believe it. Surface-to-air missile trails and the magenta pink explosions, the 57 millimeter, the dark black, and the gray 37 millimeter going off. I see MiGs on fire going down after having been shot down, and I see F-8 being shot down.
伍德迅速加入战斗，搜寻攻击目标。
The next thing you know, I hear the bullets coming by the canopy, and when they come by, they're breaking the sound barrier, and you hear the pops. And I turned and looked back, and there was a MiG-17 right on my tail.
伍德向左来了个急转弯，并打开补燃器提升速度，但是他这么做的时候，正好从米格的眼前划过，2枚炮弹在他座位的正后方爆炸，把飞机上一些最重要的电子仪器炸毁了。
And that's where your avionics are, and that's where your navigation equipment, where your air conditioning is, because it's turning into a heated capsule now. And then it fought the engine, meaning it took some of those parts and stuff down into the intake, which got sucked into the engine. Now I've lost part of my engine power.
伍德现在身处一个高机动过载的左转弯，这次转弯对于米格17实在太快了，敌军飞行员不得不放慢了追赶。如此，菲尔伍德便能够将机头挤进飞行圈的里面，获得一个可以射击的角度。可是此时飞机过载太大了，响尾蛇导弹不可能一直保持锁定目标。
So I was losing altitude to keep up my energy, and I kept getting some angles on him. And I finally, when I was almost around like 30 or 40 degrees from his tail, the stupid guy reversed course and was now running for his life. Well, he solved my problem.
由于米格退出这个螺旋式追赶，伍德得以重新控制并稳住飞机，导弹现在可以锁定目标了。
And I'm sitting in the saddle at 2,000 yards, and I fired my missile. It took off out of the rail. It goes out, and it goes right through his tail, cuts off the tail.
伍德在被击中的米格附近巡航。
I could see the color of his skin. I could see the patch on his left shoulder. Could see his oxygen mask. And then he ejected. I saw him eject. He got seat separation from the airplane, but he didn't get seat separation from the seat, and he just plummeted to his death.
这是菲尔伍德首次确认击落敌机。这场多机大战慢慢平息，保罗·斯皮尔和其他十字军战士的燃料已经用得差不多了，于是启程返航。伍德朝80英里以外的铜琴湾飞去，然而他的飞机已经伤痕累累，导航设备已经失灵，也没有